Hey guys, what's up? And welcome to the review of the Mlais. How do you even say that? Whatever. Welcome to the review of the something M52 Red Note. There is a lot of excitement around the M52 Red Note. It has just exited the pre-order stage and is very, very hot. Why? It is a very cheap MTK6752 device that has very good specifications all around. It can be bought for just $150 which is insanely low considering its specifications. If the M52 Red Note can live up to its hype and its specifications, I predict that Mlais will create very significant waves in the Chinese phone industry. This phone's design certainly doesn't make you think of the word beautiful. However, it definitely isn't ugly either and doesn't attract undue attention to itself. In fact, it seems that Mlais is trying to make a copy of the Xiaomi Redmi Note. The Mlais is very close in size to the Xiaomi. The design of the phone is square with rounded corners. It has three capacitive buttons below the screen that look suspiciously similar to the Xiaomi Redmi Note's capacitive buttons. The buttons light up bright red in color. The power button and the volume button are located on opposite sides of the phone and they feel firm and snugly fit into the body of the phone. It has the benefit of not feeling like it would break after pressing it 50 or more times. The back of the phone features its 13 megapixel camera, the LED flash and the Mlais logo at the bottom. Mlais continues the trend of having the camera protrude from the back of the phone, forcing you to be more careful to avoid damaging the camera. However, it protrudes a lot less than other phones like the Ulefone B Pro, so it is not as bad as other cell phones. The removable back cover is made of glossy plastic that is of average quality and somehow feels rubbery as well. While most glossy plastic found on smartphones feel cheap and low quality, the plastic on the Mlais surprisingly doesn't feel too bad. However, like most glossy plastic, it captures and retains oil from your hands very easily. After using this phone for just a day, the back felt sticky and yucky. However, the phone is easier to grip because of the rubbery texture. Removing the back cover reveals the SIM slot, the microSIM slot, the SD card slot, and the removable battery. The Mlais feels quite well made and feels quite good as well. The 5.5-inch screen again is a little large for my small hands, but still feels quite comfortable due to the curved edges. However, the bezels are a little large, making the phone look quite fat, and the glossy plastic is an oil magnet. The phone itself has pretty good build quality and feels very durable. This phone definitely won't win any beauty contests, but its build quality isn't bad at all. The 720p display looks quite vibrant. Colors are well contrasted and viewing angles are great. The only issue people might have with this phone is the 720p resolution, which personally doesn't bother me. The phone speaker is located at the back and pumps out adequate sound quality. It's definitely no Bose, but it is good enough for listening to podcasts, music, and TV. The volume is pretty decent as well, and can be boosted even louder using the built-in software. It can be heard quite clearly even in noisy cafeterias in shopping malls.
I guess Axlinger's not terrible, but...
Yeah, Axlinger's okay.
Yeah. I'm trying to rapidly look up Axlinger.
GSM Arena just reviewed the Meizu M1 Note that has almost the exact same specifications, and they got excellent battery life results from the Meizu M1 Note. I'm hoping that the Mlais M52 Red Note can beat or at least match those numbers since it has a lower resolution screen. I reloaded a web page with the screen set at 250 nits, and the phone died after just 4 hours and 20 minutes of screen on time. I then played a video until the phone died, and it took 5 hours to die. This battery is absolutely disappointing. In comparison, the Ulefone B Pro has a 2600 mAh battery and was able to get about 6 hours of web browsing and 9 hours of video playback. In addition, the Mlais's processor is supposedly more efficient than the one found in the Ulefone. A more real-life battery test looks like this. I unplugged at 6 AM and it was off the charger for 16 hours, and I got about 3 hours of screen on time, which included news, browsing, gaming, and texting. I was left with about 13% at the end of the day. I am very disappointed with the below average battery life on this phone. There could be two reasons why battery life is so bad. First, the software could be very buggy and is draining the battery life. Second, Mlais lied about the battery capacity, and looking at the results I'm getting, the real battery capacity could be around 2200 mAh. I really hope Mlais didn't lie about the battery capacity, and that future software updates fix battery life. You will have to plug in the phone regularly in the early evenings if you use it intensively. You definitely won't be able to get 2-day battery life with this phone. I will continue testing this phone and post updates and videos as the software is updated, so subscribe if you would like any notifications. The Mlais M52 Red Note comes with stock Android 4.4.4 with Lollipop, promised on April 10th. I will post another video showing Lollipop running on this phone when it releases. General use of this device is very fluid. on par with other American flagship devices like the HTC One M8 and the Galaxy S5. There isn't any bloatware to be found on this device, which is nice. It includes the standard suite of smart gestures, allowing you to interact with the screen while it is off. I use this function a lot, double tapping on the screen to turn the screen on instead of the power button. It also includes very basic notification control, and you can set the LED color to 5 different colors for different notifications. This phone also supports multiple languages, so pause a video to see if your language is supported. Gaming is pulled off very smoothly on this phone. Intense games such as Modern Combat 5 ran very well on the 720p display. Other games such as Clash of Clans also ran very smoothly. I ran the Antutu benchmark a few times and I had quite a few issues. The first time, there was an error stating that there was some sort of cheating software installed. The second time, the test couldn't complete. And the third time, I got a score of 21,000. This is very strange as everything else is very smooth. I will update this video with a proper score as I continue to test it. This phone supports quad-band GSM as well as quad-band WCDMA. It also supports FDD-LTE 800, 1800, 2100, and 2600. This phone's reception is very good. I get reception anywhere in the house, even in the basement where my other phones can't get reception. I ran speed tests on LTE and got 60 megabits per second, which is twice the maximum what I got on my previous 4G-enabled Chinese phones. Wi-Fi reception is great, and the GPS locks on within 3 to 4 seconds and never lost location once. In conclusion, I am very satisfied with the general connectivity of the device, especially the speed of the LTE. The Mlais M52 Red Note comes with a 13 megapixel back camera and an 8 megapixel front camera. The camera itself is quite good. Detail isn't bad at all. Less than ideal lighting conditions don't affect image quality as much. However, the colors seem a little muted. The front-facing camera is also not bad. Check out the Imgur album on my text review for more sample shots. So what is the verdict on the cheapest MTK6752 phone on the market? I was very excited about this phone because it seemed like Mlais had created a phone that was good in all areas. It has a durable build quality, a pretty good camera, a good screen, and good performance. However, battery life was a huge disappointment. Battery life isn't just average for a Chinese phone. In fact, it is below average for a Chinese phone. You will have to plug in regularly in the early evenings if you use it intensively. So who would I recommend this phone to? Someone who doesn't need good battery life but would like to spend as little as possible on an MTK6752 device. Thank you for watching and have a great day. Hey guys, if you liked this video, hit the like button and check out my other videos as well.